Short on funds and facing pushback from local leaders, momentum for the Birmingham campaign grinds to a halt.
The movement is imploding. Northern media are going back to New York and they're going back to Washington.
They realize that they have to do something that is going to capture the attention of the country. So it has to be something that is different. It has to be something that people just wouldn't expect to see, or that people would, be so shocked that they had no choice but to act.
That's when the discussions begin about whether to allow school-aged kids to be involved.
There are all kinds of reasons for why using children in a campaign like this would be a powerful idea. Media from all over the globe is going to cover a march that is made up of children. But also, they understood what it would mean to see children facing abuse on television. That would be something that even complacent or moderate people wouldn't be able to turn away from.
The idea of it being a children's crusade is a dramatic way to look at it, but in the South, you're not a child at 15. You can go to jail, you can get beaten up, you know that you'll get arrested. So on one side, you had segregation training you to accept oppression and be humble and allow yourself to be pushed around. On the other side, you had parents who were teaching you how to stand up and be free without doing anything illegal and without getting killed.
The young people will start marching and bring Birmingham to its knees. Robert Kennedy calls King and says, "We can't afford to have young people hurt. Call this off. We don't want you to do this." And King says in an irate voice, "Black children are hurting every day." The next day, the young people burst out the doors of 16th Street Baptist Church. And now Bull Connor has lost it. And he deploys the hoses and the dogs, and that is the turning point.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood, the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on the Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like coal butter.
2, 3, 4, 5. We live.
Oh,
Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother, and welcome to HVP, better known as Hood View Politics.
Yeah, now, as we know, there's so much going on in politics today, right? That me and your man, we don't have enough time to go over all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We got the Gaza, and you know how we feel about the Gaza, and we're gonna get into a little bit of the Gaza. And first of all, it's hard to talk about that situation because wherever way you go, you're gonna be labeled something. You know what I'm saying? So that's a tough one. But either way you look at it, we're gonna talk about that for a minute. We're gonna talk about the race itself and black people in general. Now, everybody know that this podcast is hunting around for black MAGAs. If you're a black MAGA, this podcast is open for you. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, back door, front door, like my man say, it's wide open. We need black MAGAs on this podcast ASAP so we can hash out some things. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a black Republican, we need to hash out some things. You know what I'm saying? The race is heating up, and we need to know where we stand now. As far as I'm concerned, you should know these two candidates. If you're independent, I don't fuck with you. You full of shit, and I ain't got time for that. If you're independent, that means you soft on racism. As far as I'm fucking concerned, you know what I'm saying? That means a racist, it's no problem with you. You still try and think. You know what I'm saying? So once you do that, you're eliminated for me. So if you're independent, worried about what I'm gonna vote here. Nah, that means you're eliminated from the party. You know what I'm saying? You're eliminated. We don't have time for that. As this point starts, from this point on, we got the two finalists. It's Donald Trump, J. Trump, and Biden. That's it. Now make your choice. We can't wait 3 months later, 2 months later, a week later. You should know who the fuck you want to vote for now, right? That's how I feel. Well, how you feel about that?
Well, I feel a little different because independents are the ones that go inside this race.
I don't like them.
But see, the independents are the ones that Joe Biden need to win, and he is winning by a large margin. So they're the only ones that are going to really decide the race because Democrats know who they're going to vote for. Republicans mostly know who they voting for. Well, that's not true because there's so many Republicans that stepped away, walked away, and haven't endorsed Donald Trump and said his own one of his cabinet members this week even said, "I'm not voting for the motherfucker." And every day he do something stupid or say something stupid is he's pushing me closer to voting for Biden. So we know that the motherfucker ain't voting for Trump
Again,
but
I just don't feel anybody that's in between trying to figure out what they going to do.
Right.
Everybody should know what they're doing now. Like your favorite football team, right? You know, when you start this game, you know what your team is, right?
Yeah.
At this point, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck you Palestinian. I don't give a fuck you're Korean. I don't give a fuck you're black. I don't give a fuck you're Hispanic. At this point in time, you know these two motherfuckers.
Yeah, but see, most people
And there's no way impossible, hell, that we should go any further without you saying where you stand. So it shouldn't be no independent saying, I'm not sure. Nah. Because that means you're eliminated from this process, boy.
You got people on both sides saying they not sure.
Really?
I mean, you got a lot of Republicans that saying that's especially the ones that already said they not voting for Trump. They gonna stay home or they voting for Biden. So you already got people from his cabinet, his own who was Pence? His vice president.
Oh my God. Pence is not even voting for him. How does that works? How the vice president to the president, when he run, the person don't even vote for him?
Because he almost got Pence ass hung.
This shit is crazy.
But as far as independents go, mostly independents, especially in the last couple of elections, especially with Trump on about it, lean heavily Democrat anyway. So I'm not really worried about that because I'm quite sure that Biden is going to win the independent votes. It's just that some people just don't want.
There shouldn't be no independence, as far as I'm concerned.
Some people don't want to be affiliated with a party, and that's just how they are. There's some people that's like, bro, fuck it, I don't want to be a Democrat. I don't want to be a Republican. So I'll just stay independent and whatever the fuck. So to each his own. As long as they vote the right way.
Everybody know now at this point in time that RFK Jr. is running in the race now.
That idiot.
And he put up with his vice president candidate. Now, again, he's 71. So and nobody think he a young person running for this shit too. So eliminate that. My thing about him, right? If you seen him on CNN, I don't know if you watched this video. We're gonna tap into a little bit of it, but did you see the actual video of him on CNN?
No, and I will not watch it because he trying to play spoiler. And look,
no, what he said was Biden is more of a threat
Oh
to
yeah,
the Constitution
I seen some
than
little
Trump.
something like that. That's garbage. Look, with
And
him,
then, I mean, again, this is RFK Jr. He literally fucking his family's whole thing up
no,
by
because
even doing this.
his family is all his whole family. His whole family that came out against him, called this motherfucker crazy, delusional, deranged,
True.
and all of
But
this.
his name is what?
It doesn't matter.
What is his name?
His name is Kennedy.
Exactly.
Doesn't
So
matter.
now whatever he does, that
It
reflects on them regardless.
But you got Kennedy. You still got Kennedy out here with a bigger name. You get, I mean, the biggest. Let me see. Right now, you still got Patrick Kennedy. You still got Caroline Kennedy. You got younger Kennedys out here. The Kennedy name in politics, especially in Democratic politics, is royalty. So if
that's what I'm saying. It's like
if they come out against their own family and say, "Man, don't vote for this motherfucker."
He that's what I mean. He jumped out there so far that he fucking his whole family legacy up. Everybody gotta remember that. It was one thing about me and Number One Soul Brother. We acknowledge that we would not get past this civil rights or anything without help of white people, right? People that sees it the way we see it and want to help us, right? And some of those people was Abraham Lincoln, RFK. They both was assassinated for doing those things, right? But RFK himself put himself on a limb and was assassinated for the black culture. And he is not black. So again, that's not us just only looking for the black people that helped us in this culture and acting like white people didn't help us. I always said it wouldn't have worked if white people didn't help us. White people in Congress, Senate. If they didn't help us, we'll still be fucked right now. So I do agree with that. RFK was one of those. Abraham Lincoln was another. But RFK, after he signed the bill, he was assassinated. You know what I'm saying? So
he was running at the time
he was assassinated.
Yeah, he was running for president.
This is a person that backed civil rights and was going to sign the civil rights bill. He was assassinated. The person that freed the slaves was assassinated.
But see, this is the thing. This is what's going to kill RFK Jr. You can jump out there and you can try to play on the Kennedy name if you want to. That's cool. Go ahead. That gives you that gets your voice heard. That gets you some recognition. But the problem is going to be is when they get to the convention, and more than likely it's going to be in prime time. They'll run a tribute. They'll run a tribute to JFK. They'll run a tribute to RFK Sr. And then when you see the whole Kennedy family sit there, jump up on that stage and endorse President Biden and say, "This is who you vote for," basically saying, "Fuck that motherfucker in our family. We don't fuck with him."
That's cool. But let's step back and look at his family legacy, right? His family legacy is fighting for civil rights, fighting for black culture. That's his family legacy. But he now gonna tell you that Biden and Trump is the same. That's some shit that he said he had a meeting with his family. I think that's when they exploded on his bitch ass. And like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
All of them came out. Every Kennedy that spoke came out and said, "He don't speak for us. We don't agree with him. We don't think he should run. We ain't got nothing to do with this. He was on his own. Blah 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 blah." He's out there.
Let's not what's the name now? He did graduate from Howard University. And he did go to University of Virginia. And he's a lawyer, an environmental lawyer, to be specific. You know what I'm saying? And his political party has been Democrat, but he switched to independent. Now, he was married a few times. Now, he announced his running mate, who is Nicole Shanahan. Now, you know about her?
Never heard of her.
Now she is a billionaire. I don't know if she's a billionaire, right? She's been married to billionaires, to tech company. She's a lawyer inside the tech company. You know what I'm saying? She also allegedly had an affair with Elon Musk,
I'll leave that alone.
which broke up her marriage, and she is divorced now. Allegedly. Now, with that said, she has been paying for Democrats for the last 10 years. Hillary Clinton, Biden, even Biden celebration campaign winning joint. She sent what $95,000 for that. She been divorced twice, married twice. She, like I said, she always donated to Democrats. She also is a movie producer. Well, she did movies like the Kiss the Ground, where they talk about the soil of plants and the soil. You know what I'm saying? Just straight soil is people planting stuff. Yeah. And she did a couple of other movies too. So she never was a person that was just like political, put it like that, right? But when she was political, she would spend her money on Democrats. So what are we doing here?
We in April now. As this race get further, we get closer and closer and closer and closer to November. It's going to be all about two people. It's going to be all about the president. It's going to be all about the ex-president. RFK, as we get closer, he's going to get drowned out. He's going to say something. He's going to say something that might get in the news one day. He'll say something or do something. But as you get closer and closer to the race or to the election, it's all about Biden. It's all about Trump. Who do you want?
Now,
RFK not even going. He might get a percentage point or something. It's going to be them too.
I will say this, right? If you get her and Camilla on the stage,
Kamala will fire.
nah, I don't think so.
She will fire.
I really don't think so.
She can't. She will. Because, okay, she's a business lady. She going around humping billionaires. Okay, that's cool. She can't fuck with Kamala on foreign policy. She can't fuck with Kamala on domestic policy. She can't fuck with Kamala on abortion. She can't fuck with her on civil rights. It is nothing she can fuck with her on. She might can say, I'm a billionaire, or I got some money.
But she a lawyer too now.
Okay.
She knows how to talk. She know how to articulate shit in front of people. You feel me?
Look,
so that kind of, to me, it cancels itself out, bro. Because once you get both of them on the stage, right, you can't win or lose because they both young, enthusiastic women.
No.
Period. No. They both successful. It's hard to talk about either one of them.
Kamala will fry
now,
her.
The two divorces and the two marriages, that's
irrelevant.
Really though? In the Republican Party?
If you was to put this woman on stage, just like when they put out that dumb ass Sarah Palin and thought because Sarah Palin could come out there and who did she
oh my God.
She went up against Joe Biden. And they thought that she could go up against the record of Joe Biden. All the shit he done, all the shit he done seen, all the shit he done. Kamala Harris is a senator.
That's cool.
She was attorney general in California. So that means she's a lawyer.
That's true. She is.
She can't fuck with that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you is Shorty a lawyer too now.
It doesn't matter.
And on top of that, Shorty do a lot of appearances where she open mic talking to a lot of people. So she used to the crowd. So it's not like she's gonna get on the stage and not know what the fuck happened. And lose her shit.
If that woman was she'll never make it to the presidential debates, the vice presidential debates anyway. But if they was, shit, who whoever Trump put out there.
He gonna have to have a woman now. There's no other way around this.
I don't give a fuck who he has.
And then again, I don't know about this
He
motherfucker.
out there. They're not gonna fuck this woman. This woman is accomplished.
Now hold on.
Kamala Harris is accomplished. This woman was attorney general of one of the biggest states in the fucking country. She went from there to the Senate. She was accomplished in the Senate. She went from there to running for president to becoming a vice president. This woman knows what she's talking about. You cannot put that on any subject that they bring up. You bring up foreign policy, she'll kill them. You bring up abortion. No. She's the point person on abortion for the administration. So she knows the inner workings.
No, all I'm saying is, once you get these two on stage, then we have something where Camilla just not gonna blow the whole thing out, bro. If you watch this, if they have a debate somehow, some way and shit, Camilla is not gonna blow her out.
She will kill that woman.
What I'm telling you is, after researching this whole, listen to this girl talk. I just know for a fact that she's not just gonna be coming in there stumbling and bumbling, bro. She's gonna know what she's saying. She's gonna know what the fuck she's talking about. In fact, she's more smarter and equipped than RFK, bro.
Look, the political knowledge that Kamala Harris has.
That's irrelevant, though.
That's not irrelevant.
It is.
You cannot sit up there and put somebody out there and say, go up there and talk and say whatever. That's how you got Trump.
No, what I'm saying is, she is used to the crowd, one, and she a lawyer where she know what she about to say. And she know how to counteract what you about to say.
But when you get and ask her questions on any subject, on any policy subject, she cannot get into Kamala Harris' business. Kamala Harris will fry this woman. You cannot put this woman out here who never been a politician, who knows nothing. That's a different arena. Who knows nothing about politics, who knows nothing about policy, who knows nothing about making policy, and who hasn't done anything of the sort. You cannot put that woman out there. You cannot put that woman out there against Kamala Harris, and Kamala Harris is not gonna fry her ass.
But you don't think so?
They put out against, come on, she fried Mike Pence the last time.
Now RFK will get fried by Trump and Biden. But Shorty right here is a wild card. I'm trying to tell you. If she was to get on the debate stage with Kamala Harris, it's going to be a thing here. I'm going to try to tell you some real shit.
They'd be better off putting Sarah Palin back up there.
Because she's not Sarah. I'm trying to tell you, she's not Sarah Palin.
Well, what makes you say that? What is she
because I've been listening to,
you say that?
I would say 3 hours at least of her doing speeches and shit like that, interviews and all that good shit. The bitch know what she talking about, bro. She a lawyer. She a lawyer in the tech industry. She not dumb.
And
she know how to prepare herself to get ready for this shit.
I'm not saying she dumb. What I'm saying is, when you can put her on the stage, sure she can talk good. Sure she probably can talk good. Sure she probably gave speeches here and there. If she's entering, she gets out there and somebody like you put a damn one of the motherfuckers, that moderator, Hugh Hewitt, or anybody, Lester Holt or whatever, and they ask her a question. They ask her a question about what would you do about the situation in Gaza, the situation in
I mean, they could
and all of that.
Prepare statements for that shit.
Fuck statements. Kamala Harris got facts. Statements that's not gonna be facts.
Do you know that they gonna have basically the same policies for this stuff?
No, they're not.
Are you serious?
That's what you.
She just paid for Hillary Clinton, Biden, and some other Democrats in California. She's a Democrat. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
She don't agree. If she's running against us, evidently, and somewhere along the line, she don't agree with something.
If somebody tell you, I'm gonna make you my vice president, you're gonna run. That don't have nothing to do with Democrat or Republican. Half your shit you're gonna run on will be the same shit Republican Democrats do.
No, because the fucking vice president don't set policy. You can't go rogue. That's what happened with Sarah Palin. She went rogue. You can't go rogue. You can't go. Kamala Harris can't go out there. Whatever she go out there with is the policy of the administration, which starts with Joe Biden. If she go out there and go rogue,
that's not true.
You can't do that.
For example,
no, the vice president does that.
For example, when Joe Biden was I'm doing that shit too. Joe Biden did that shit with Obama.
When did he go rogue on Obama?
Huh?
When did Joe Biden go rogue on Obama?
No, he ain't go rogue.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. If the vice president, you cannot look.
No, what I'm saying is he had his own agenda. For like this, cancer. That's his shit. That's not Obama shit. But what Obama administration do? They was one of the motherfuckers trying to stop the cancer joint. One of the main things. But that came from his vice president.
But wait,
you influential because you there, bro.
Who gave him the shit on cancer?
No.
Who gave him what else he had? He had some foreign policy stuff. He had it comes from
the moonshot. That's Biden.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so the vice president brings things to the table, bro.
Yeah, but if the motherfucking president want to take it off the table, he taking it off.
And I'm telling you, for her, it's gonna be the ground, the grass, growth, the soil. That's gonna be her thing. And I guarantee there's gonna be some bills for that.
Environment. Okay, how can she talk about she got bills for gas, green, for grass and
she gonna be a Democrat, right?
Okay. Okay, we already know that in the Biden administration has passed bills.
She gonna be a Democrat. That's what I mean.
Has passed stuff. So you talking about what you gonna do?
That's my point. These two are running, but they Democrats. You feel me? She a full-blown Democrat. She even paid money for Hillary and Biden.
If she comes out,
his family is the legacy of Democrats.
And they ask her something on what would you do about greenhouse gases? She'll say, well, I'll do this and I'll do that and I'll do a third. Kamala Harris will come out there and say, well, we in the Biden administration has did this. We have done that.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is what we're going to do.
That's true.
In the next 4 years, we're going to build on what we have done. We're not starting from scratch. We got a record. That's the thing. Kamala Harris will kill this woman. She has a record. This woman doesn't. Ain't nobody gonna sit out there and take a chance on what's her name? Something Shanahan. He could have Mike Shanahan on his ticket. That shit is not gonna work.
I don't know. But the only problem is this whole ticket is him, bruh.
And her. Everybody knows she is.
No, it's more him. Be honest with you, because first of all, he's a flawed candidate. First of all, and then on top of that, he's a full-blown Democratic family. So it's just hard for him to just jump out and just be different. Nobody look at you as that.
Nobody votes for the bottom of the ticket. Well, the vice president. You vote for the top of the ticket, which is whoever's running for president. The main thing you want in a vice president is if something happened to this person at the top of the ticket, is this person qualified to take over and run the country? No. Neither RFK or his vice president, Mrs. Shanahan, is qualified. And Trump better quit. And Trump, we better see who he picked. Because if he don't pick right and he puts somebody crazy out there, she's gonna fry them too.
It ain't that easy, bro. Because you got, again, most people, I get what you're saying. They gonna lay out their motherfucking policies and things they did and start putting numbers up. Y'all gotta realize that most people is not paying no attention to none of that shit. You gotta just give them something different. And you can't just talk about policy right now because Trump not gonna do it. So he's not involved in policies. You will be the only person doing it.
That's why we already know. You're not going to get into politics. You're not going to get into the substance of policy and what we're going to do until the summer, going into the conventions. Coming out of the conventions, and after Labor Day, that's when shit gonna hit the fan. You gonna hear this, that, and the third. You gonna see every other commercial is going to be a political ad for somebody, and they're gonna be, we support Biden, we support Trump. This is paid for by the super PAC for Trump, the super PAC for Biden. You're gonna see all the other people that's running in all these other state elections, or they're gonna want to be putting out, yeah, we support President Biden, and President Biden has did this, and we working with President Biden, we're gonna get things done. Unlike the do nothing Republicans. That's all you want to hear. President Biden has capped insulin at $35. He has did this. He has passed the Chips and Science Act. That's what I've been saying all along. When you get to that point where you got to put up something against this man whose record is boom, 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 and getting longer, come on.
And this RFK on motherfucking
has to be, we would stay with women.
PBS.
And that it's not a choice. I think I've been fighting harder than anybody else, probably arguably in this country, for medical autonomy, for medical freedom, for Americans to make choices over their own bodies and not have the government do that. And I'm going to continue to be a leader on that issue in all areas.
So what does that look like as a president in terms of what you could do at the federal level to protect abortion rights?
Tell me what you're talking about.
What do you think, for example, President Biden could be doing now that he's not to protect abortion rights after the Supreme Court struck down Roe v. Wade?
I don't know what he should be doing other than, I believe that.
Okay. Now y'all see what we saying.
That is bad.
Now y'all see what we saying when it's like, these people don't know what the fuck. They just here. And like Tony said, the Democrats, they gonna bring off the policy they've been working hard on. But meanwhile, the other candidates, they literally don't study shit. Now think about this as a voter. Look at this. We ain't even telling y'all who the fuck to vote for. Y'all already know what we fucking stand. But just look at these people, bruh. Look at the people that's running. You got Trump. Is he studying anything? You just heard him. He don't know nothing. They just asked him, what you think he should do then? I don't know. Like, bruh, you running for president. Have your own ideas. Nope, don't have those. Meanwhile, the person that you call old got ideas for every fucking thing.
That's what I was trying to say. Look, back like Kamala Harris. Three of the most accomplished women in history. The most accomplished women in the history of the United States. Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, and Kamala Harris. These people, these three women are going to get speeches at the convention. Speeches in prime time. These women ain't no poop butts. They know what they're talking about. They have accomplished shit. You're not gonna put nobody out here like whatever her name is, Shanahan. You cannot even put RFK because he for one, he do not know what he's doing. He's not his dad. He's not his father. No way, no how, no shape, form, or fashion. You put this dude out there, you can barely understand what he's saying.
Again.
And she asked him, she threw him a layup. She threw him a layup. What would you do about abortion? Well, what I'm going to do is basically, if you don't have details, I'm going to make sure that I believe that Roe v. Wade shouldn't have been overturned. I want every woman to have the right to do what they do to govern their own bodies without the government intervening. And I don't support no 6-week ban. I don't support this, that, and the third. She threw him a
real
layup.
simple.
Yeah, she threw him a layup. And he couldn't put it in.
And then he gonna say, I don't know what he should do.
Yeah, I don't know what he should do. Okay, wait a minute. How can you run? You running against somebody. You out there running and you basically trashing president.
Yeah.
But you evidently you disagree with the president, So what would you do different, and what you think that he should have did different? These are soft ass questions. You're not. Come on, when you get on that debate stage, they asking you. They digging in your shit.
Oh hell
They
yeah.
coming with questions like you can be like, damn, wait a minute.
So to me, I know RFK running for president and shit, but right now, I don't
He didn't
think.
get out the race.
Now, be honest with you, the vice president he got will be an issue in this day and time. If she was Trump vice president, put it like that. Other than him, he the worst candidate ever. You cannot understand what he's saying.
Yeah,
It literally sounds like he's running when he's talking to you.
Yeah, he's done.
It's like, bruh, slow down, stop. Are you running? If you talking on the phone, you gonna think, bruh, hold on, get your breath. The whole time he just sitting there watching TV and shit. Like, nigga, you come on. He can't run for president. Can't nobody listen to him all day for 4 years. Like, what are we talking about?
Problem, and this is going to be a problem for Trump when whoever Trump picks for his VP, because his Trump's VP
crucial
is no, it doesn't even matter because Trump runs everything. He not giving nothing.
If he put a black young woman on his ticket,
she won't. It doesn't matter because we know and everybody knows
it's gonna be an issue.
Trump is what Trump want and nothing else. You're not even gonna know what this person is all about because whoever that person is has to carry the water for Trump. They're going to be MAGA. They damn sure going to be MAGA, and everything that Trump puts out, they better motherfucker do it to the letter. Oh shit, he might get rid of them for the fucking election. Oh, hold up, wait a minute, I picked the wrong motherfucker. I'm picking this one. But Trump is his vice president is got problems because you know when you listen to and you look at the shit Kamala Harris is doing, you know that she's doing work and she's doing credible work. She's doing quality work. She getting shit done. She's out there on the abortion issue. She's out there on foreign policy. She's out there on civil rights. She's out there on a whole lot of things. She got a lot on her plate and she's handling it. So you know that whoever Trump puts out there, he ain't putting nothing on their plate. It's gonna Trump's gonna say, I want this done. Bring all his cabinet. Do this, do that, do the other, and fuck everything else. If you don't do it like that, what are you gonna do? Just like in his last administration, he fired everybody. Every week he was firing somebody.
Yeah, I mean, that campaign right there,
it's a mess.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm gonna tell you, the band Trump probably tried to play it off a lot. That nigga, he's stressed out, bro. There's no way this shit is going. He's not even making the money he want. Things not going the way he want, bro. Every court case is not going the way he want. No. There's a lot going on.
As a matter of fact, I need to bring something.
I gotta get to him with B78 and all this going on. Jeez, he ain't on stroke yet. Like, what the fuck? There's a lot happening, bro. Now,
before we get off of Trump, because I need to bring something up too. I'm glad we got there tonight. Let me go back and get this damn thing.
And while you're looking for that,
I got it.
We're gonna let you know that the founder of the African American Museum, Daniel A. Moore, died. So we're gonna give a shout out to him while we doing this pod, you know.
All right.
Go ahead.
This is from Axios. And this is exclusive. That says, if Trump returns to the White House, close allies want to dramatically change the government interpretation of civil rights era laws to focus on anti-white racism rather than discrimination against people of color. I said it 100 times. I said it 100 times before and after they went after abortion and after they went after affirmative action, that civil rights is next. Even Clarence Thomas said out of his mouth that he wants to go after civil rights. And he's talking about civil rights era laws that he wants to change. What laws did civil rights era? What laws did the civil rights era change? Jim Crow. He wants to go back. Basically, he ain't gonna do it, but he wish he could go back to Jim Crow. That's what Make America Great Again is all about.
Yeah.
You
That's why we podcast for real.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to this podcast, we went over a lot of things. We're gonna go back over Jim Crow again. Because it's like people want to skip over that. That's the history of us. Like, you can't skip over that and act like America was great. It sounds dumb. Then the part that the black MAGAs latch on to this shit, right? And argue for a white man.
Right.
This shit is so, bruh. I never seen nothing like that. Now, you always pointed out that the white poor motherfuckers are brainwashed and they voting against shit
they
way against their interests. But the black MAGAs,
they just dumb.
That just way against your interests, over the top against your interests.
Yeah, they
right?
just dumb.
Like, you can't be a black MAGA in Baltimore right now and didn't hear these dog whistles coming at your mayor, right?
Nah, you shouldn't have.
But if you missed it, that's your problem right there, bro.
Yeah. What?
Which party went at the motherfucker, the mayor and the governor? Which one went at the fact that they were black and call them D? What the fuck they call it?
DEI mayor.
Then who did that? Man, we ain't doing this.
Maggots.
We're not making this shit up. Look, fuck out of here.
I told y'all. I'm saying. I mean, you can just see. It was from the beginning when he came out with Make America Great Again.
Man, get the fuck.
When was it America great? In our lifetimes.
But when you talk about America, that was never no time a black person beat America was great, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm talking about this the motherfucking greatest nation in the. I mean,
it was no time in a black person's eyes that America was great.
Shit, it is now. What it was. So this fool came along. But what I'm saying is, look, America got its flaws.
Wait.
In all, but what time he's talking about again? When you get this, that's the thing. It's not Make America Great. It's again. What is you trying to take us back to? What time do you want that was? What time did that was? Do you want again? And they're showing you.
There's no time, bro. Like, okay, so where you gonna go at?
They're taking.
I want a black MAGA to come on here right now and tell us where was when America great? Where was that? Give me the decade. I guarantee you it wasn't great for us. It's real simple. So I don't know where you at with these black MAGAs, and we hunt the internet for your asses. Black MAGAs and fucking black Republicans, we looking for you.
I done told you.
Bring your ass on this podcast at any time.
They ain't
torch your motherfucking ass.
They ain't got the guts. They ain't got the ball sack, and they ain't got no answers. They don't have no answers.
Come the fuck on here, bro.
Because they was told, just like we told them, they've been told by many a black podcaster, newscaster, blogger, all of these people everybody told you what was happening. The time that they want to take back, they already showed you. They wanted to go back with women. Women was barefoot pregnant and in the kitchen. So boom, they got rid of motherfuckers. They overturned abortion. What you gonna do? Now you can keep women pregnant, and according to them, ain't shit you can do about it. They want to go back to a time where discrimination was cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So what they did, they went after use the Asian people, and they went after fucking affirmative action. Now, what they saying is, we want to go back basically to Jim Crow, because when you say you're going to take on civil rights era laws, you are straight up coming after black people. That's plain and simple. Plain and simple. We're not coming after no other people. We're telling you.
You got to understand.
Get back in the house. They're coming after black people.
You got to understand the overall philosophy of the Republican Party. It's not my fault. Is to reverse anything that we subscribe to have as a black culture. Whatever you can think of. Their goal is to reverse that. Now, you need to ask yourself, why? My thing is, why is a black Republican sitting in this fucking party? I'll give you the point that you're in the party. Okay, cool. Why would you let the racism just fly over your fucking head? Like you don't hear it or see it. Like, what the fuck? We can see this shit. It's white people in your party. It's white people in my party, in the Democratic Party, that see it for this. Why the fuck your dumb ass don't see it? Black MAGAs don't see the racism. Black Republicans don't see the racism. But us and white motherfuckers do. Why is that? And then the racist people that really love racists see that Trump is their God. So everybody can see the racism, but MAGA blacks and black Republicans.
What they see it.
Is that funny?
They see it and they force to ignore it because they jumped out there so far. They jumped so far out there with MAGA that they can't come back because what they did, they wish. I bet a lot of them wish they can come back home. But if you done alienated black people with your rhetoric or spitting the rhetoric of MAGA, and you done turn black people off. That's why your Candace Owens, she trying to come back home, but the door is shut right now. Ain't nobody. She knocking on the door, but ain't nobody answering. This is what they do. They jumped out there so far, and now when MAGA put a foot up in their ass, or the Republican Party, the racist wing of the Republican Party, the cold-blooded racist wing of the Republican Party, get on them or turn on them or whatever, then, I want to be black again. I'm going back home. My people accept me. Maybe you know what? My people was right. They was right. But y'all dogged out black people. Y'all dogged out the brothers. You especially dogged out the sisters. You dogged out our ancestors. You spit on every fucking thing that our ancestors and the ones before us did. That's why black people don't fuck with you. Candace Owens. Who the other motherfucker? Motherfucker like Cube feeling it.
Yep.
Tim Scott feeling it.
Oh my God.
Clarence Thomas. He just don't even fucking care. It seemed like but he feel it.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Clarence Thomas is the epitome of the fucking joint.
Come on.
And then they want to say, black people can be racist when we call you a coon, a traitor, a piece of shit for trading your culture, bruh.
What if you coon boogers gonna sit out there?
Is that racist?
And if you're gonna tom and bootlick for the white man, that was my issue, and I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks. The problem is, it is not the problem that you're a Republican or whatever. If you genuinely feel that is the best way for you in your life, or you feel is that the best way for the country, and you sincerely feel this way, I have no problem with that. I think you're wrong, but I have no problem with that. The problem is when you try to tear down everybody else and you dog out your own people, your own brothers, your own sisters, for a man that is a unabashed racist. He's an unabashed,
you gotta remember,
unapologetic racist.
Black MAGAs don't see it, and the black Republicans did not see none of this. Now, you can't tell me it's some white people that tell you that he racist. That was some racist shit. Yeah. There's some white people that'll tell you, him saying DEI to the mayor, they will tell you that's racist. But you, for some reason, black MAGAs, black Republicans, you missed the dog motherfucker whistle.
Okay.
How that happens?
Easy.
That's some crazy shit to me, bro.
Because look,
it's like you ain't got to point him out. It's clear. White people can see him, so it's really clear.
What they did was when they left the house, they cussed us out and said, fuck y'all. They said, fuck y'all when they left the house. And they stepped over to the other side, and we said, fuck y'all too.
Excuse me.
On over there.
It's Kunta Kinte.
Now when it don't work and you want to come home, what happened when you're not accepted home? Or you can't come home. You feel that you come home. You can't come home. You got to stay where you are, and try to make it work. That's what half them dumbasses are doing. They staying where they are and trying to make it work. That's what I see.
Oh, they all gonna come back. Try to come back some kind of way,
Shit,
shape,
OJ came back.
shape or
He
form.
gave us his ass a kiss again.
Nobody really fuck with him, though. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's a funny thing that's going on, right?
Funny?
Well, people are labeling themselves as black a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that Michael Jackson's daughter says she's black. She announces herself as black. She want to be known as black. That's how she what's the name herself. Now, coming up during this time when so-called Michael Jackson supposed to be having these babies, people didn't believe he was actually having these babies himself. People didn't believe he was actually having sex with these women. Definitely my Elvis Presley daughter. Nobody actually think he had sex with these people.
Yeah, she said he fucked her.
Now, the white girl, the first one he had,
old Paris.
All these people feel like he didn't actually have sex with these people. These are kids that already, you know what I'm saying? But me personally, if it's actually his kid, he nutted in the house, which is suspect. Then she black. Like, it's not even a motherfucking conversation.
If you got a drop of black blood in you, you black.
It's done cooked. You are who you are.
And that's according to white people.
And that's according when you get pulled over.
if you got a drop of black blood in you, you black. Now,
hey, you ever seen that light skin red motherfucker? This thing he gonna get, bruh, your ass getting pulled over too. ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck wrong with you.
I mean, if Michael Jackson is her daddy, she black. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, that's the end of it.
That's
following concern. Now, the rumors were he wasn't actually having sex with nobody. They was having kids. You know what I'm saying?
Well, when Blanket was born, the lady was supposed to be artificially inseminated.
That type shit.
So, but it was his sperm, but
that wild shit. It was a lot of that going on. So everybody can understand where we come from is that's what make it not really Debbie so Rose clear said, what's going on here.
This is what Debbie Rose said, and I can only go by what Debbie Rose said. She said they did the deed. Lisa Marie Presley, they asked her, she said Mike hit it. So I think he did. I think he hit Brooke Shields.
It was Debbie Rowe that had his first daughter.
Debbie Rowe got the first two. He had the first two kids by Debbie Rowe. That was what was she? She was receptionist or something in his dermatologist's office.
Exactly. And Sean ain't number 26 years old. That's funny too, because the brother ain't number like 28 or some shit like that.
Hey, it's in their 20s. But they were little what?
I just wish Michael Jackson could be still alive right now.
Mike died in 09. They was just little kids there.
People don't understand how motherfucking Michael Jackson is like one of the most motherfucking, first of all, talented motherfuckers that really was entertainers, bro. He was what's that, innovative?
The only other person
it's just wow.
As an entertainer, is this as a pure entertainer, the only person, in my opinion, that you could put in his category is Sammy Davis Jr. And if you find anybody else, let me know.
It's really nobody, bro.
Now you put
talking about this nigga here. You could put him in a group with anybody you could think of, and he will be the one to make the song. He will be the one to write the lyrics.
A bad motherfucker,
he's just a beast,
Michael
bro.
Jackson and everybody else.
That's what I mean. Like he writes songs, bro. That's like you get all your famous motherfucking people in one room with him. He gonna be the one to choreograph this shit. That's how vicious he is. That nigga was like that. Now he was. I mean, him personally was the way he acted, shit he dressed and shit like that was different. But that nigga talent,
entertainer of his era, in a lot of eras. Other people, people want to say who this is. Michael Jackson.
Like these TikTok dances, it's just him.
Is this? Oh please.
Like really, bro. If you go back in it when he was younger, that's the shit they was doing, bro.
Everybody.
That nigga was innovative, bro. He was real ahead of his time.
Usher, Chris Brown, Neo. So many and so many others.
Way ahead of his time. He was doing stuff that they just wasn't doing.
Boy bands. You got all these boy bands out there from New Edition, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, New Kids on the Block, all of these, and so on and so on and so on. The best they ever did it, and the first they ever did it
Right.
was the Jackson 5. Michael Jackson did more shit first than anybody.
That's what I mean. Like that Bama talent, and it started
Yeah.
with the Jackson 5. Like,
Right.
and you can only remember his voice in those songs. Then when he move on, his talent, bruh, Michael Jackson, bruh. One day we're gonna have to go break down Michael Jackson, bruh.
Ain't no need. He's the
Because
best
that
ever did.
Bama, his talent, bruh, like from Jackson 5, like if you was to watch some motherfucking dance move from Jackson 5, you can put that shit in some TikTok now and be like, yeah, that shit
Yeah,
works.
I mean, they 5
He
bad
was so
motherfuckers,
innovative,
but
bruh.
he the best that ever did it, in my
The
opinion.
the dance itself,
As an
the
entertainer.
moonwalk backwards joint, is just innovative shit.
Mhm. As
Like,
an entertainer, you know, I mean, him and Prince went at it for so long. Prince not the entertainer Michael Jackson is.
Nah.
Prince was just a better musician than Michael Jackson.
Prince is
Better
not an
songwriter
innovator
than
either.
Michael Jackson. But as far as anything else, he couldn't fuck with Mike.
Nah, Mike just more talent. He got too much talent. He can
Yeah,
think of
he
too
was
many
the man. He was
things.
the man.
He can write songs. He can choreograph shit. He can dance. He was
Yeah.
just too,
Yeah.
man. Michael Jackson was the shit,
In
bro.
my opinion, the closest thing to him was Janet.
Michael Jackson was the shit, bro. Like you put him in We Are the World. You put all those people
He
in
wrote
there.
it.
That nigga sat there and wrote the shit. While you
Lionel
had
Richie
all
wrote
these
it.
good people in there, they was like, hey, do your thing. It was like Michael Jordan amongst
Lionel
Larry
Richie.
Bird, Magic Johnson. When they look at him and be like, damn, do your thing, bro. You the beast. You know what I'm saying? That's when it happens. It's like when it's somebody better than you and you good at your shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, bro, you doing your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
And the way he did it, hey,
yeah, because
that's my eye.
when you sit there, when you innovate and make up things yourself, that's why I say when people be in this business, they gotta do things that's innovative. There's nobody in this business that's innovative, bro. So you gotta do things. When we was coming up, people was in the industry doing things that never happened.
But see, with a person like Michael Jackson, that's all Michael Jackson knew. That's all he ever did. So, and he did it since he was what, like 10, 11.
Yeah.
So,
like if you was to say somebody today,
yeah.
I think Bow Wow got skills. I think Bow Wow stage presence. He can write songs. I think he one of the motherfucking well-rounded people. He can go act. He can dance. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think he one of the more well-rounded entertainers from our era today.
Today is Usher, Chris Brown.
Nah.
And
you don't put him in there at all.
Who? You say Bow Wow?
Bow Wow, you
Hell
tripping.
No Bow Wow?
What?
He ain't doing nothing?
Are you serious?
Shit. The best fucking hip-hop
This
dancer,
nigga was like 12, 13 with a hit.
Right. Okay, but you had Lil Romeo at the same time too.
Romeo was nowhere near like Bow Wow.
Bow Wow just
Like Bow Wow
had
now.
more
You seen him
commercials.
lately?
Yeah. Bow Wow ain't doing shit.
All right, did you see him when they used to do those battle joints on the internet when we was doing when we was in pandemic?
Nah,
When him and
I was busy during the pandemic.
him and Soulja Boy did a joint.
I mean, when Bow Wow was out, Bow Wow was hot.
Bow Wow
That nigga was
he
nice.
got stage presence. He
Yeah,
real good with that
he
shit.
got a lot of shit.
He real good.
But as far as all around, it's all around.
It's nobody
talent.
like that was like Michael Jackson. It's nobody like
Nah.
that today. What do you mean? The closest was like I just said.
The closest ones is Usher or Chris Brown. Either one. Chris Brown don't get the recognition he did because they still hold him beating Rihanna ass over his head. But other than that, it's as far as on the stage and doing the damn thing.
Everything,
it's
yeah.
them two.
They were, and trust me.
And what are they? They everything they do, you see Michael Jackson in.
Now, if
Everything they do.
you like Usher, that right there, they not even on his level. Put it like that. They nice what they do. They not even on Michael Jackson level, bro. And just picture that. That's for people that just don't understand the level of Michael Jackson talent compared to Usher. Compared to these two.
Yeah,
you would think Usher is nice. You would think
real nice.
what's the name nice, but most of that shit
Usher
they
real
got
nice,
from
man.
Michael Jackson.
Shit. Usher, it was Thriller. Next to Thriller, the biggest selling album after Thriller at one point was confessions. I don't know that Justin Bieber beat it or not, but that's how big that Usher was huge, but Michael Jackson is mega huge, and he been that way since he was a kid. Nobody was never. That dude been so famous since he was fucking 11 years old. That dude, them dudes was Beatles. They was the Black Beatles when they was kids, and his popularity never dropped. But after Motown 25, when he set it off at Motown 25, he went to another level. He went to another level that nobody could reach, and nobody reached since. Now that one performance, the first moonwalk.
Exactly. Now, to me, I think the daughter, the brother, whoever, they want to identify themselves as black. They should be. Black. Their father is Michael fucking Jackson, bro. Like, what do you mean?
You know, no matter how, you know, what people think or what people believe, whatever, is, you know, is for the record. Michael Jackson, their daddy. They acknowledge Michael Jackson as their father. They everybody say Michael Jackson. Everybody know Michael Jackson, their father. They black. You know,
I mean,
they black. Might not look at what you have.
If she want to say that she black, then I can't dispute that. You know what I'm saying?
You had kids by a white woman. They're gonna look white.
Best believe that. Now, me personally, I used to want motherfucking the vice president to be more involved in a lot of stuff, but lately she's been in a lot of different things: gun violence, the school, I forgot about that. School joint, and the loans. I mean, people letting this go past their head. It's a lot of loan forgiveness going on here, bro. Student loans are being paid back in debts, bro. And it's like, for example, the running mate for motherfucking RFK, she's in $95,000 debt in student loans. See, it's like these people is not saying. Go ahead.
How you humping all these millionaires and you $95 million? I mean, $95,000 in debt.
When she got out of school.
Oh. She must not be no good.
Yeah, she was fucking with Elon Musk, allegedly.
Right. What?
And got divorced from billionaires. She wanted $1 billion for the divorce. Just $1 billion. God.
That's like I say.
Damn.
Three of the most, and these are people of our era. Three of the most accomplished women in politics or in human history is Hillary Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, and Kamala Harris. This woman is something else, and she real accomplished. Now, if she ever became president, then you gonna really see. But you know, it is what it is. She's a vice president, so Biden gonna get all the credit, but he gives her a lot of credit too.
Now that's the thing. Now we talking about a president that's 81 years old, right? Person running now that's 78 years old, and a third party running that's 71 years old. So nobody's running around saying they're younger than other. Y'all. I hope y'all not. You know what I'm saying? That. But the key things are they running mates, bro. Yeah. You have a black woman here. Now, my problem is these people run around black motherfucking MAGAs and all this. Don't even want to accept the fact that Obama or this person is our first of anything. That's a problem too. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Yeah,
that's tough. Y'all motherfuckers really need to get a mirror. Because this thing get out of hand. You know what I'm saying? That.
This is what I think. This is what I believe. Like I said, as the race, as we get closer and closer and closer to the election, well, she already did her job. And she was still really doing it to death. She already showed the world, not just the United States. She showed the world that if something was to happen to Joe Biden, that he couldn't perform as president or worse. Anyway, she can do the job. That's what I was saying about putting her up against like that Shanahan lady or whoever Trump picked. Do you agree that Kamala Harris can be president and can function and be a good president.
See, we gotta ask America that because everybody knew.
I'm asking you.
Oh yeah, everybody knew that, and Hillary,
right?
And they didn't vote her in. And Hillary, you knew for a fact she can take care of way better than Kamala.
Yeah, but
so they didn't vote her in.
America gave their answer 4 years ago, and she proved it right. She proved Joe Biden right when he picked her. She proved him right that if something happened,
him, I need him to win.
We in good hands.
Our goal is him to win. Period.
Yeah.
Get past these 4 months, win, and then that's it.
Whoever win the election is all on.
We got a backup plan, which is the first black lady president. I can't wait.
If he can't serve out his full 4-year term, we as a people are in good hands and know that this woman can do it.
And she will be the first.
Is he gonna? Trump is not.
She'll be the first woman. Period.
Yeah, Trump is not gonna.
Black lady.
Trump is not gonna pick nobody that basically can outdo him. Because
you know what I'm thinking he going with this. First of all, he got to have somebody he truck. Remember, he got burned with Pence.
Yeah, he got
so he gonna have to find somebody. It's gonna be your girl. They running there with the fucking shit on all the time in the month. It's gonna be what's her name?
Who? Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Yep.
It's going to be something like that because look,
he needs somebody he can trust in the end. You know, Marjorie Taylor Greene would do everything that motherfucker Biden. I mean, what's his vice president? Pence wouldn't done that day. Yeah, everything Pence didn't do, that bitch would have did it ASAP. Look, that nigga would be president if she was vice president that day.
This is what's going to happen.
Do you know that? He will be president if she was vice president that day and Pence wasn't.
Yeah.
Ain't that some wild shit? So he gonna put somebody in there that type
this
shit.
This is what's going to happen. He going to pick a vice presidential candidate that's going to do his bidding.
Exactly.
That's plain and simple. Ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't got no mind. Ain't got shit. They gonna do his bidding, or he gonna fire their ass. If he get in, he's gonna make sure that the Republican Party, they're gonna nominate a Speaker of the House that's gonna do his bidding. If they so happen to get the Senate, he want a majority leader who does his bidding. If everybody in his cabinet is going to do what he say do and nothing else. If he say overturn this, overturn that. If he say sign this, sign that. If he say lock this person up, they're going to lock this person up. If he say shut this down, they're going to shut this down. And they're going to put people on the Supreme Court until he try to get a fucking nine conservative MAGA Supreme Court justices.
Exactly.
If he can, that's what's going to happen. That's why I'm telling you, it's going to, whoever he puts out there, she's going to have to fry their ass, but she's capable of doing it. She's going to have to lay it out there and show how extreme and crazy these people are.
Let's say, all right, who you think? Give me your name of the person you think he's gonna be his vice president candidate.
I don't know because
I'm going with what's her name? That's my pick.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
That's my pick.
It's gonna be he's gonna try to get somebody. He's gonna get somebody.
It's gonna have to be a woman now because everybody got women. That's how he think.
He don't care. He's a misogynist, so he don't care.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I don't know.
You remember Sarah Palin was? These people picked it.
I don't know. That was Steve Smith.
Bro,
but
it's
anyway,
like, what are we doing? They picked. It's like, wow.
This is what I think. Most Republicans, like I said this before too, most Republicans that think they got a chance and they think they got a future is waiting for 2028. Anybody that can run in 2028, because win or lose, this is it for Trump. Win or lose, the Republican Party is at the end of it, the Republican Party is through with Trump. So anybody that think they have a future is not going to be on the ticket with him. They're not going to accept it because they're like, "Hey, fuck that! I can wait 4 years and I ain't got to have a Trump stain on my record." So they're not. I don't believe they would accept it. The way he treated his last cabinet, who the hell is lining up to be cabinet members? He already know. He already know who he want.
He gonna get motherfuckers in there ASAP.
Yeah.
They definitely gonna come in there.
Yeah. Well, he ain't
You
gonna
know
have
how many?
he ain't gonna have his pick of the litter like he did last time.
Yeah, he gonna have the worst now.
He gonna have the worst because anybody that think they have look, after this election, if Trump was to get in, he only got 2 years to do what he could do anyway. Because after the first 2 years, he lamed up. You already know that's getting ready.
We done got set back as a country if that happened.
Yeah. So just like Biden, when he gets to about 2026, he's gonna enter lame duck status unless he had the House and the Senate and he can do what the fuck he want.
Bruh, we talking about motherfucking Republicans don't. For example, the Congress Republicans, the least amount of work in history.
Yeah.
It's not a Congress that did less bills than
them. And they're proud of it.
Less. We talking about less.
And they're proud of it.
Meaning they're not doing anything for America or your city or anything. They're just not doing anything. They do the tax cuts and step back. That's it for them. It's the craziest shit that you vote for them persons and then debate us about the bullshit.
Because with them, it's not about governing and it's not about the people. It's not about their state, their town, their constituency, or nothing. With Republicans right now, it's all about winning or all about trying to win because they ain't been winning.
You got to be somebody step back and look like, okay, if you even a Republican, you got to think you just want people to at least do the job part. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers don't pass bills. Like, how you gonna be in the motherfucker Congress and only pass 40 bills all these years?
Look,
like, what are you doing? The know nothing Congress back in the day that they was talking about in the 70s. Remember the no do nothing Congress or some shit?
Yep.
They passed 500 bills. This Republican Congress passed 41 bills, bruh. 41 bills.
Biden win.
Like, what are we doing?
Wins, he's getting the House back and he's going to keep the Senate. Because just like you saying in the point that you're making right now, especially in the House and the Senate, they're going to have to answer, especially when the topic in them debates come up or when they on interviews and they going to have to answer, especially when the topic comes up on immigration. And when they ask them, well, you had a bipartisan bill that members of both sides agreed on to do something about immigration. It was the strongest immigration laws in a generation. It was more border patrol. It was not accepting too many immigrants. It was a whole lot of stuff in there. Both sides wanted. Nobody got everything they wanted, but everybody got something. But when they asked them, why did you go along with Donald Trump when Donald Trump told y'all to basically kill the bill? They got an answer for that. They got an answer for that. And that's gonna make them look weak, make them look dumb. Like, hold on, man, y'all had a bill, especially the people who don't want to understand. Y'all had a bill. Wait a minute, y'all did what some people in both parties did what we sent them there to do, and y'all killed it because Trump said so. Oh, well, you got to go.
Like my man is like, you made an ass of yourself, sending people on buses all around the country, right, and then you don't sign the bill. Like, what are you doing? Right. Because they want to keep campaigning on the bullshit. They want MAGA Republicans to keep being riled out about something. So therefore, if you solve it, what are you gonna have you riled up about?
But remember, they did it they've been doing it in the last couple of elections. When shit get hot and heavy, it was always a manufactured crisis. Like, what? they will make up a crisis and everything in which, oh, it's a crisis. We don't know what we're gonna do. It ain't never been like this before. That motherfucker be like, man, shit, this shit ain't even that bad. It ain't even that serious.
We talking about Trump, who bragging on getting rid of motherfucking Roe v. Wade. He bragging on that, right? Y'all remember back in the day, it was some congressmen, it was on congresswomen too. It was only Democrats. That's not our fault. That's what it was. That fought for this not to happen.
Oh, yeah, they did.
They even got arrested.
They did.
Where people really weren't paying attention to this, but this is what they was fighting for y'all for. And you start asking, when we say fighting, what do you mean by fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is trying to stop this. And I need y'all to explain to me, who you think's trying to stop it then? Who you think these people be fighting against? When they get locked up, they lay down in the middle of the Congress, when they do all this stuff for bills, Republicans are trying to block.
Right.
It's just wildest shit, bro.
Right.
This the only reason. Our motherfucking main man. What's my main? Our main. God damn it. Ballhead. He passed away. God.
Oh, John Lewis.
John Lewis. Same thing. He put his neck on the line for a lot of things where people don't realize what he was doing at the time. He sat down in the middle of the Senate. I think that was for Obamacare.
Might have been.
Shut down the Senate.
But
you gotta do things. Every time we bring up situations like this, it's never a Republican getting locked up for your rights.
Look, they so.
Why is that?
It never will be, because they're not gonna get locked up for your rights because they're trying to take your rights.
They was trying to take it.
That's funny.
Voting rights.
Give you rights. They
try and restrict as much voting you got.
Back to a time when nobody had no rights. So these people, man, these people
Black MAGAs. Ask our questions. Black MAGA Republicans.
They can't answer.
Why do Republicans put up bills to make it hard to vote? What is that for us? Can you explain that dumb shit? And you still in this party. Ain't even asking them why.
You have to. They have to, because they don't got the people. If you got so many people, you got so many new voters coming. New voters are not registering as Republicans. New voters are either Democrats or they independents. These new youngins these days, they either Democrats or independents. They have to, the stances that they take is not conducive, if you will, to getting them to bringing new voters to the Republican Party. You're not going to bring new voters especially young voters, to the Republican Party with racist rhetoric. This is, no matter what you think about it, this is the most tolerant generation ever.
Yeah.
It's the most.
You got black people don't give a fuck.
This is the most tolerant of all races. They're tolerant of all sexualities. This is the most tolerant generation of all time. So you're not going to get these new younger voters to come in if you preaching intolerance. It's not going to happen. You don't have no new ideas. Youngins want to save the planet. These youngins care about stuff like climate change, healthcare, the issues that the Republican care about.
And climate change is huge, because Republicans don't want to do anything. They don't even believe that exists.
Biden is smoking.
That's tough.
Biden got damn near 70% of the young vote already. And he's doing it with shit like on climate change. But the thing he really galvanized the young people on was student loan forgiveness. But you got a lot of people saddled with that debt. And he easing that debt, and then he making that debt easier for the people that's coming out of college. College students, people in college, especially on these on campuses where they speak their mind and protest and all that stuff. That ain't about where Republican Party at.
Yeah.
So
again, and the abortion thing is huge, because Yeah, females in these states, man, they can't get health care. They can't even have abortions. Like,
Yeah.
you talking about a mass migration of women coming to the north.
No, but check this out. You got that, and you right the fuck on. But you have a lot, and I do mean a lot of women in the Republican Party.
True.
That won't vote Republican this time because of the abortion issue.
It's tough.
So you had a man in Trump, and he's steady alienating these people by going around bragging that he was the cause of Roe v. Wade getting turned over. Because no matter what you think, if you Republican or Democrat or whatever you are, independent or whatever, look, all people get sick, all people need care, all women, regardless of party or affiliation or whatever, a lot of them had the same issues. And all of these women sometimes need to have certain kind of care. And if you going to tell me I can't get it, you want to, and a doctor tell her, look, I got good news, I got bad news. The good news is you're pregnant. Okay, I'm happy. Oh, what's one of the baby? But this is bad news. The baby, if you carry this child a term, child might not make it. It's a strong possibility the child might not make it, or a child could be born with all kinds of birth defects and basically be a vegetable. Or if you carry this child a term, it's an 80% chance that it's going to kill you. Women on both sides ain't having that. So you losing a big chunk of your vote, especially when we know that women as a group outpace everybody. Women vote.
Oh yeah. That's damn sure.
So the women so if you lose a lot of women and you already lost a lot of people because of your rhetoric, you already lost a lot of people. When you got people in your former cabinet, and you got qualified people that was in your former cabinet that's going to come out and say this dude is not qualified to be president, you got a big problem.
I just think right now, like we started from the beginning, I just think anybody voting for Trump right now,
it's crazy.
Really don't care about policy. It's not none of that for them.
No, it's about winning.
It's more personality for them. It's just more the person.
It's about winning.
And it's not what directly hit their, like, for example, abortion.
Yeah.
When he put the 3 judges in there, that went over a lot of people's head.
Right.
Until you don't have abortion no more. Then you start backtrack like, how that happen? What happened?
Right. What the fuck?
What happened was you said him and Hillary is equivalent. That's what the fuck happened. You said, you know what? I don't know. That's what happened, motherfucker.
What happened? You believe the lie that, they all the same. No, they're not all the same.
That's what happened.
You believe that lie. When people, when the pundits, like I said, when the pundits, the podcasters, the newscasters, the bloggers, and everybody told you this was going to happen. And Hillary, and I give her credit. Some of y'all might not like Hillary or whatever. Everything Hillary said about this dude, if he got in the office, was true. It wasn't nothing that she said, and she didn't say it. She didn't say it behind closed doors. She said that shit on the debate stage, that if this guy gets in, this is going to happen. That is going to happen. This is going to happen. That is going to happen. And everything she said was true.
You ain't know he using one of those joints as far as talking points where he say, Hillary said I was gonna start wars or some shit. He said, nah, my personality gonna keep us out of wars.
No,
that's what he said. Now, at the beginning, everybody thought he just had no sense. But people stopped him from doing dumb shit. People don't understand that. Like, y'all say he'd be crazy in there. He wasn't crazy. Yeah, because people stopped a lot of shit, bro. Fuck wrong with you?
And he really didn't stop a lot of shit because he just let people like Putin do what they want. because he looks up to Putin. He let people like Kim Jong-un or Il, whatever, which one it ever is right now, President Xi in China, or Un in North Korea. He act like he's fascinated with these people and let them do what he do. Like what he always say, he like dictators. And he's fascinated by dictators. And if I could, why do I need to go to war if you're gonna let me do what I want to do? Which he already said. He gonna if he gets in, Russia can do whatever the hell they want to do to Ukraine.
Okay, let's stay right there for a minute. When he say, "Hey, I'm not, my personality alone stopping from getting in wars," right? And you just made the point of, okay, let's say Russia invades Ukraine. That means do you do something or not?
You're not gonna do anything.
Exactly. So that's him saying stand out of wars. But on the flip side, you as an American can't condone that because that's humanitarian reasons around the world, and you don't want a slippery slope of people running in people's shit.
No.
So you have to make a stand on that. But him,
right?
It's just like whatever.
Right.
Let him do that. Then China, you run up in there. No, you let all that happen, and we got chaos in the world. Right. Like what the
people,
fuck?
Like people don't understand about Ukraine and Israel and stuff like that over there, especially over the Middle East. That we are involved over there in that part of the world, basically for strategic reasons. People don't know. Younger people don't know that we almost went to war with Russia in the 60s over the Cuban Missile Crisis, when Russia put missiles in Cuba, which is what, 30 miles away off the coast of Florida, something like that. I know it's not even 100 miles. And they had missiles in Cuba pointed at us. Now, if we get out of there and let Ukraine be taken over, or let China take over the areas they taking over, all of these people gonna have bases around the world, and they gonna have missiles and strategic shit, missiles and ships and all of this shit pointed at us and our allies and our installations around the world. That if we're not in this part of the world, if war kicks off, the war coming here. We're not fighting it over there. People need to understand one thing. As many wars as this country has been in, beside the Civil War, what war been fought on our land?
That's the goal, ain't it?
Right. But if you're gonna let these people take over all of these places,
oh, I see what you're saying.
You dig what I'm saying? Eventually, we ain't got no strategic missile set up that if Russia tries something and try it, we bust your ass. Or we can't launch a counter strike on attack if they take over Ukraine. If Russia takes over Ukraine, what they're gonna do? They're kicking all the Americans out. Get the fuck out.
Then another thing is a misleading statement to say that, because America not in war. Like we in Ukraine right now, America not in war with them.
Not in war.
Like what do they? That's the thing. It's a misleading statement. We in a humanitarian situation over there with them. We not in war with nobody. That's the thing. That's the thing I'll be saying. But the average person will hear Trump say, "Hey, keep us out of wars." You'll think that's the part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit is technically not right. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's how Republicans manipulate the situation, bro.
Right, because look, we just made a deal. We just made a deal with Israel to sell them some, I think, F-15, F-16 fighters or something like that.
True.
Fighter jets. So that's the same thing. That's the same thing we're trying to do with Ukraine. Is supply them. Is not go over there and fight for them, but give them what they need so they can fight for themselves. When they had what they needed to fight for themselves, Ukraine was getting into Russia business. But now that you got certain people want to block shit and look, if you don't give these people what they need to fend off basically one of our biggest adversaries, they're going to take over and you're going to have a genocide over there. They're going to kill everybody. And you know how Putin is. Putin been rubbing motherfuckers out right and left.
True.
You know how he is. You can't let that happen. Because for one, we lose if we don't have Ukraine, or Ukraine goes to, they take over, we lose a strategic spot in that region. Whereas if Russia tries something, we probably will have a missile set up there, or we have a base of operation where if they strike, there's a counter strike, or basically to keep Russia in check. Try this shit, we're gonna bust your ass. Plain and simple.
But
try
again, when you mislead people, bro, that's the worst thing.
Right.
Like when Trump misleads you and tell you, see, I ain't be in wars because of such and such. That mean you making a choice not to intervene or anything. Then it's like you saying anybody can do anything. Anybody can take people food. Anybody can starve people. Anything can happen around the world, right. And you, as Trump, ignoring those. Right. Now, it's some Americans that agree with you, bro. That's not enough of us. I'm gonna be honest with you.
This is what people, and I want y'all to understand this too.
You just gotta separate the things.
What's coming, because it's going to go back to what I'm about to say is going to go back to what I was talking about earlier when he's and his people are talking about going after civil rights era stuff. We're not going to be fighting around the world with Trump. That's not going to happen. And you know why? Because the fight is going to be here. The fight is going to be in this country. And it's not going to be against a foreign adversary. It's going to be against each other, because this fool is going to start a race war. That's what's coming.
That's one thing that's feared too, because everything come out of his mouth is inciting racism or hatred, or it's just like. And then another thing, bro, we talking about a nigga that's out on bail. Like me and you, we've been locked up by now. We've been already locked up. Like when a motherfucker be telling me, oh, they need to reduce his bail. I'm looking at him like, nigga, we lose our houses as black people selling grandma houses trying to get out on bail. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And if we do one thing, anything, she gonna lose her fucking house. And we can go to court every time and still lose her house. Fuck wrong with you? And then this motherfucker, he don't have nothing on his ankles. He ain't got no motherfucking, like he ain't taking no piss tests.
He can't go nowhere.
He ain't nobody saying if he drunk. It's nothing happened. He had no stipulations. None. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? Black man gonna have 1,900 stipulations. That nigga gotta walk on eggshells if he break one of these motherfucking things by accident. This motherfucker just walking around and meanwhile the black man got something on his ankle, all types of shit going on, bro. Meanwhile, and grandma house up. Meanwhile, this motherfucker, billions of dollars, and then they gonna reduce it like he's some motherfucking poor nigga.
Yep.
Like, what are y'all doing?
Look here.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck if it's too much. When you ask a black man to put their mama house up, that's too damn much. You don't give a fuck? Fuck out of here. This motherfucker, you don't cut it to now somebody can just lend him that shit now. You're like, get the fuck out of here, bro. And then on top of that, he has no ankles.
No nothing.
He threatening the president. These are violations.
No, threatening everybody.
Come on, what the fuck are we doing?
Man, the dude threatening judges. Not only the president, judges, clerks.
Again,
state's attorneys.
If you're a black person,
generals,
as a Republican or MAGA, okay, you can't sit back and be like, hold on, bro.
Yeah.
If I was black, he was black, it's no way in the fuck he'd be out on bail, still breaking laws on bail, bro. You can't break a law. This nigga put up the president in a picture, bound and gagged in a fucking thing. I'm not even gonna put up on here. They gonna block our shit. The president posted that though.
And black people, let me say something.
Come the fuck on.
Y'all might think we psych some shit up, talk about it's gonna be this fool gonna set off a race war.
Nah.
Y'all better take it seriously, because I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna let you know right now how it's gonna happen. Remember, y'all go back to the day after he got elected. He wasn't even inaugurated yet. The day after he got elected, all the fucking racism came out. You used to call white people, little kids was calling with the school, calling other black kids cotton pickers and coons and this, that, and the third. And all the racism came out of all these people. Then you had Charlottesville. Let's not forget Charlottesville, where there was good people on both sides, okay, of a fucking race, of a fucking march of racists.
Yeah, if somebody got to be convinced that Trump is a racist by now,
right?
There's no need to talk to that person.
So I'm telling you, if he gets back in office, the racist groups like KKK, Proud Boys, what's that other motherfucker? All of them, I keep forgetting the other motherfucker's name, but all of them, they gonna feel, you know, hey, this is our country again. We making America great again. You know,
bruh.
We're going back to the time where the white man was alpha male. And look, we already know black people ain't having it.
First of all, if you're a black MAGA, you ain't got to talk to us and try to convince us that this dude is not a fucking racist, because you're talking to the wrong people.
Yeah, you talking about
nobody. First of all, he been sued by the Department of Justice, bruh.
Yeah,
for discrimination. Like
racist
him,
practices.
He was sued for that.
Racist practices.
Like, what's wrong with y'all, bruh?
Racist practices.
Exactly. He was sued.
His apartment building.
He used to put black people out when he come to the casino. Why you doing that? Why we gotta leave? Why we leaving? He don't want you in here.
Come on, let's not get started on Central Park 5.
Oh my God, Central Park 5. My man was on CNN today. Yeah, one of the motherfuckers, he a motherfucking governor now or something, a mayor or something. One of the motherfuckers, the Central Park 5s, and he was sitting there saying like he was surprised that people wanted him murdered, and he didn't know what the fuck he did. He was so young.
Look, my people.
But your man put out a fucking joint up on a paper and said, "Kill all of them.
Kill all of them."
Like what
Kill
the
all
fuck? So he been racist since the beginning, and I hate when motherfuckers be like, "Oh, y'all liked him." Nobody really like him, bro. He was a symbol of money. He was a motherfucker being there. He was running around pageants. That was symbol of money. When nigga rap or something, they say Trump money or some shit like that. This is a reference to money. It ain't the fact that you like that fucking fool and then you ran for president. Everything he did in his life came out in your face, and you still
that's the thing.
Ain't paying attention to
it. And that's the thing about Trump. And they was right. At one time, Trump, even though the shit was out there about the Central Park 5, and the shit was out there about the lawsuit from the Justice Department. Everybody, some reason gave him the benefit of the doubt, even then. And he had a lot of love. A lot of people liked him. A lot of these motherfucking rappers, these motherfucking entertainers, or go to, especially when he had the casinos and shit and all that shit down on the boardwalk, they was loving him. Everybody was loving him. Trump this, Trump this, Trump this. The worst thing he ever did was run for president and showed his true colors. Because now we know him to be what he is: a racist, a sexist, a misogynist, a rapist allegedly, sex fiend, all types of shit. And he's losing money. He's losing money, not counting the money that he got to pay out these women. He's losing money. The Trump organization's losing money. He put True Social out there. It came out hot, and that's losing money to stop this drop. It ain't shit now.
You gotta be careful with those social media joints because they go up and down, and down. So you never know.
That's because
next month there'd be some shit where they went up 200 points or some
But
shit.
see,
So.
I
I think he sold shares of it so he can pay this bill, right?
True Social only appeals to us.
Oh, the far as the participation, it dropped 50 million.
Yeah.
So it's not that many people really. Nah.
Yeah, because you only have his supporters. You only have his supporters and racists on True Social.
Yeah.
So it's not like.
And then it's no guardrails on it.
So,
you can say and do what you want on it.
That's why they go on it. But as far as the potential for growth, it can't grow. But so far, after you get his supporters and the bigots, you don't got nobody else. So
I mean, and plus, I noticed that his folks don't even know he got that. It's like, bro, did you check his tweet? Nah, I ain't see that. Like, they don't even have True Social. It's that man though, and then he got like, I don't know. Maybe because we do this podcast, we follow some of this stuff. But I don't know.
He trying to sell anything that he can sell. The dude's selling shoes. He's selling Bibles. Then he got a video out of this dude. Now, look, dude.
And my thing is, how you gonna be so religious, but on Easter Sunday he tweet out 77 different tweets? 77?
I'm gonna get to that.
And all this is doing church time,
dude.
The fuck,
Mr. Trump and all of his supporters out there, and I know some of you maggots is listening. Check this out. And this we Christians are not stupid. You cannot sit here and say that you are devout. You are this. You read the Bible. I got many Bibles in my house, and you did all of this, right? that our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is your higher power. God is your higher power. However you want to put it. When, for one, you hustling Bibles during Holy Week. That was bad enough. Then it's a video out there. You gonna say you a Christian? How are you a Christian? And you need a teleprompter to recite the Lord's Prayer, and you still couldn't recite it. Are you? Come on, dude. You're not fooling anybody. I seen they put it out there. He was trying to say it. He couldn't get the words out. Come on, man. Everybody know our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Come on, we know this. You can't. If you are a Christian, don't look.
We also know God is good.
Hey, all the time, but
God is great.
Bro,
hey, bro.
The things that you're doing, the things that this dude is doing is alienating a lot of people. He's alienating Christians. He's alienating women. He's alienating minorities. He's alienating everybody.
You don't want him.
And then look, right now, it's only April. It's only April. But as we get into May and June and July,
I love it. It's just cooking.
It's
just getting started,
it's gonna
bro.
get hotter and hotter and hotter.
The dumb shit come out of his mouth and get more and more
hotter and hotter. Where people is going to get to a point, and it's going to get to this point right now. People like us are paying attention, close attention. It's a few. It's some people that into politics and really care. They're paying attention, close attention. But it's going to get to a point where everybody is paying attention, because it's going to get to a point where you can't escape it. It's going to get to a point where you're going to come out at the Republican convention, because y'all go first, and you're going to come out and y'all going to say the Democrats this, and we did this, and we did this, and we did this, and the Democrats going to come out a week later and come down with a laundry list and go come out with Barack Obama, Bill Clinton. Look, Bill Clinton, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden did a fundraiser the other night that broke records, $26 million. Dude, he didn't do that in a month.
The only thing that really speaks to is let people know that, like, if you was going into this thing scared of Biden, nervous that Biden was gonna lose, you see now that it is enthusiasm. It is people out there is looking out. It's he got something going here, man. The polls, when the polls start, like they just both of them just became the nominees 2 weeks ago. So you really don't have any polls really yet, but the polls you have is going to be generic. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning, right now, we're at the beginning
because everybody, I can say everybody's not. A lot of people are paying attention, but not everybody's paying attention. It's going to get to a point where, look, you're not going to turn the radio on without seeing political ads. I don't care if you listen to Steve Harvey in the morning.
Yeah.
You can listen to Russ Fine doing it.
It's coming.
You can listen to D.L. Hewley. You can listen to all these people on all stations of all genres of music. You're going to turn on in the morning all day. You're going to hear political ads. You're going to turn on your TV. I don't care what time of day or not. You're going to get a rack of political ads. You're getting it now. You're going to get more. You're going to get flooded. So there's a point where everybody's going to pay attention. And then, like I say, when we get to the conventions, when Hillary Clinton steps out there and say, remember when I ran and I told you this, that, and the third, and run down the list, I told you this was going to happen, told you this was going to happen, I told you so. If we get this dude back in there now, this is going to happen. Listen, when Michelle Obama gets out here, who's one of the most popular women, if not the most popular woman in the Democratic Party. When she gets out there and say, when they go low, we go high. They are talking now. They don't even know if Melania is going to speak at the convention. They don't know if Melania, what's the daughter, Ivanka? Ivanka is not even getting out there speaking on his behalf. She's not campaigning for him. They don't know if she's going to speak on his behalf. His own vice president, his secretary of defense.
You get locked up if you speak for him.
All of these people.
You have no other choice but to step back.
Don't see nothing wrong with this.
That's my point. Now you see what I'm saying? It's like y'all act like y'all don't even see none of this shit. We ain't even got to the racism yet. Now you see how we do this? You see how we show you about him and don't even get to the racist part? He just don't know. He's not supposed to be president, bro. It's just basics.
I think Lloyd Austin, the Secretary of Defense. What if Lloyd Austin just came out and trashed Joe Biden and say he ain't fit for office?
What if his wife? You couldn't find his wife, Joe Biden and Biden's wife. You couldn't find her nowhere.
Find Jill. Jill everywhere.
Where's she at?
Jill. People love Jill.
We don't even know where the hell Trump wife at. We haven't seen her.
Right.
Literally. How we do that? This shit's crazy.
Right.
Bro.
Because every time you turn around, it's a scandal, and he embarrassing her.
I bet somebody in some other country some damn way. These people don't care about this country, bro.
Right.
Fuck wrong with these people, bro?
Come on, can you feel me?
Hey, we appreciate everybody, man, that tune in tonight for sure, right, man. Friday, check us out. We got a motherfucking interview with the local Ward 7 candidate for sure.
Yep.
So check us out. That's one thing we do. We tap into our culture inside. When we tell y'all we need y'all to vote from the bottom to the top, we don't be playing about that shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? So we gonna practice what we preach. We're gonna talk to some of these Ward 7 candidates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And get their vision of DC. You know what I'm saying? But appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, man. We appreciate y'all a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, dog? Got the 77 subscribers. We appreciate y'all for that shit. You know, be each and every Tuesday and Friday nights for sure. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Right. All y'all that's looking, like, subscribe, share, do everything.
And find a black MAGA Republican
coming at you
and send them our way.
It's gonna be a hell of a race, and coming at y'all.
Find you black MAGAs out there and send them your boys' way. We want that smoke. Where's that? You what? The border? We don't want to hear that shit. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Nah.
These people crazy.
Bring them our way. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But appreciate y'all though, man. Holler at your boys, man. We appreciate everybody, man, for sure. Subscribe, leave a message, whatever all that good stuff do. You know what I'm saying? We just getting used to this. You know, we ain't no YouTubers or nothing. So if you gotta ask for subscribers, that's what we're gonna do. Please and thank you. You know
talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come